Hi, today we are going to start the new lesson, the second lesson in your supplementary reader, The Thief's Story. Let's see the summary of the story. A young boy makes friends with Anil. Anil trusts him completely and employs him. Does the boy betray his trust? That's what is the theme of the story or the question which is coming in the story. Let's have a look at some questions which are coming as a part of reading. There are three questions. The first question is, who is the I in the story? What is he fairly successful hand at? And the third question is, what does he get from Anil in return from his work? These three questions will be answered when we are reading the first part of the story. Let's go with the story right now. Here when the story begins, the narrator was meeting Anil, and the narrator was only 15, but he was a successful hand in robbing, in theft. Now here when he met Anil was watching a wrestling match, and the narrator slowly approached him. Anil was about 25. He was a tall, lean fellow, and he looked like an easygoing man. He felt that Anil would be easy for him to get as the next target. He was kind and simple for his purpose. That's what was the reason why he chose Anil. And now he wanted Anil to take his confidence and want to make him trust this boy. Then only he can do his duty. Then the boy started communication saying that Anil looked like a wrestler. Because he wanted to do the flattery. He wanted to flatter Mr. Anil and to get his control over him. And then in a sudden, Anil also replied that Harry also, or the boy also, looked like a wrestler. For a short while, he could not even believe what Anil said. He just had a look at himself because he was rather thinner than Anil. But even then, he managed saying that he do wrestle a little bit. And in a sudden, there was a question from Anil, what is the name? The boy said Harrison. It was a lie because it was his habit to take a new name every month. That is the reason why he was able to keep himself away from the police and his former employees. And when the boy introduced that he is also having an interest in wrestling, Anil just continued watching the match, but at the same time started continuously or non-stop talking about the wrestling match, the technicalities, how the oil wrestlers were fighting each other, they're throwing each other and other things. But actually, as the boy was really new to this field, he was unable to answer or agree with him completely, but he was just listening. In a sudden, when the wrestling match was over, he left. Anil left the place and Harry was following. The boy was following him without getting noticed that he is following. In a sudden, Anil noticed the boy following or coming behind him and called him. And then the boy gave his beautiful smile and said he wanted to work for Anil. Anil said he cannot pay for him. Here it is very clear that either Anil is a miser or Anil is not financially sound. That's the reason why he said he cannot pay for a person who is ready to work for him. I hope the lesson is clear. Thank you. Have a nice day.